It's time now for the Callaway Cavaliers Kia of LaGrange Saturday morning quarterback show on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 1240 AM, 96.9 FM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now live at the showroom of Kia of LaGrange, Tony Walls and head coach Pete Wiggins giving you the inside scoop on Callaway Cavalier football.
Well, good morning, Callaway fans. We are here at the Kia studios for your Saturday morning quarterback show. I am filling in for the great sage Tony Walls, and we are wishing him the best today as he is celebrating an anniversary with his precious wife, Danette. But, Coach, great game last night.
Really proud of the kids. Had a great week of practice and just had a good feeling going into the game. We talked about on the way up here, you practice like you play like you practice, but Tuesday might have been one of the most physical days we've had this year, and I just felt like coming into the game our kids would be ready, and they were. We executed well offensively, had one turnover, but on the offensive side I felt like we played a better game. Defense, again, played hard, played well all night. Duranta Dunson, very special football player, and obviously he had some big runs and made some plays like we knew that he would. But again, I felt like our kids ran to the ball and played a pretty good game throughout the night.
Well, Coach, we're going to talk more about the first half especially and some of the surprises that you and your coaching staff had to overcome. And we're going to go to a quick break right now, but you're listening to the Saturday Morning Quarterback Show. This is Brandon Brooks with Coach Pete Wiggins of Callaway High School. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hurry in today to Kia of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at kiaoflagrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Are you ready for a great deal? A money-saving party! We got great quality and value. We'll get you kick-started.
Deal with someone who's always tops in the draft. That's Holmes Pharmacy. Yes, at Holmes Pharmacy, we're ready. We pass on a great selection of over-the-counter medications. So see the pros at Holmes Pharmacy, and we'll put you on the first string every time. Holmes Pharmacy with locations in Hamilton and LaGrange.
Rob Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. This week's featured listing is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. It has over 5 acres of land with a fenced-in backyard, hardwood flooring, and just seconds from I-85 in West Point. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014 or see the listings at robupchurchsales.com.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Saturday morning quarterback show, and we are here at the Kia studios, and they are always so generous to us. And speaking of generosity, Coach, let's just talk very briefly about all of our sponsors and all of the great folks, the pregame meals, and our Callaway family, how good they are to the Callaway football team.
Well, number one, I can smell those Chick-fil-A biscuits, and they always make me grin. And looking forward to getting a couple of those. And we like to say thank you to Chick-fil-A and bringing us some biscuits and providing us a meal this morning. I'd like to say thank you to Kia for letting us have the show here in their dealership, and what a great atmosphere, and just an awesome place to be able to set up and have our morning show. Like to thank Miss Sabrina Williamson and her church, and just providing us a great pregame meal yesterday. Great fellowship, and always means a lot to the kids to to get to eat together and have that opportunity before a game means a lot to us. Coming into Friday night, last night, we had a lightning strike that caused a little delay last night. It's the first time I've ever experienced that or been part of that, but I felt like our kids handled that well. We were probably in the locker room an extra 30 minutes once the lightning, once the referees took us off the field, and felt like our kids handled that well. Going into the locker room, we wanted to stay loose, and the kids we stretched and tried to hydrate them well, and worked on some stuff in the locker room once we got there. But I felt like our kids handled that well.
Well, it was during the first quarter, everything was just rocking along, and momentum was going back and forth. Went into the second quarter, and it felt like we were getting some momentum back, and then the lightning hit, and they went on the mandatory, as GHSA rules, 30-minute break after the last lightning strike. So when we're in there, waiting, just trying to figure out, and me as a spectator, I'm just wondering, how do you keep up the momentum that these young men, because they're young, how do you do that, Coach?
Well, it was frustrating because we did have the momentum going in, and you want to keep that going. You want to keep the tempo of the game that you have established for your offense, for your defense, and when you go in the locker room, you have to sit for 35, 40 minutes, and you lose a little bit of that. And but obviously, our kids, I felt like they handled it well. But once we came back out, Hurd had 2 scores, and all of a sudden, we got a really a tight ball game again. But again, we just kind of stuck to what we do, and that's running the football on the offensive side, and just playing old hard-nosed Callaway football. And I was really, really proud of our kids for handling all that.
Well, Coach, just real quickly before we go to break, I want to touch on the O-line and D-line, and what a great job they did last night. A couple of hiccups here and there, but overall, those guys, the unsung heroes, it was without a doubt one between the tackles last night.
Well, when you play in Hurd County, it's always a physical game, and from an offensive standpoint, they bring a lot of pressure with their inside backers, outside backers on bullets. But up front, Harley Tabor at left tackle, Nick Bishop, Devin Powell at left guard, Josh Williams at center, Stephen Curtis at right guard, Terrian Bowes over at right tackle, and last night Courtney Lay actually didn't play at tight end.
Right.
He's getting well with a knee injury, but JT Wortham, Rico Dunn played well at tight end, and really, really proud of those kids. They played a physical game, and really did well, and did a good job against a really good Hurd County defense. But talking a little bit more about the offense while I'm talking about people, Brandon Body, Cedric Maynard played a great game at fullback. Cedric also played tailback, and along with Eddie Culpepper, Tariq Frazier. Those kids really ran the ball well last night, and
Sold with a list price of $19,318 with
they
the
ran it
employee
hard.
discount. You can roll in this sold for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and documents.
Anyway, Dre
And it
Martin
comes
had a
with
big
Kia's
game
10-year,
last night.
100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at KeyofLaGrange.com.
Felt like our receivers, Terry Godwin and
Getting
Braylon
you
Sanders
back
did
into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Hey, man, my car just broke down. I need to call a towing company.
Well, then you should probably call a towing company.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I need to call a towing company.
Right, a towing company. You should call a towing company.
Ah, man, come on. I'm trying to tell you, which company should I call?
Oh, call a towing company.
Oh, call a towing company.
A towing company. 706-882-8399.
A towing company. 706-882-8399.
Hello?
Hi, Jennifer. Listen, Nick is here with me, and he's very, very sorry.
Who is this?
I'm Nick's State Farm agent. State Farm is famous for having great claim service. When Nick got in his little fender bender last month, State Farm patched things up for him right away. I think he's hoping we can patch things up with you, too.
This is crazy.
Go with the company with a 97% satisfaction rating on claims. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Count on Agent Matt Orr on the square in LaGrange to help you patch things up.
Joel Upchurch is your Remax Result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702. This week's featured listing is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home situated on a picture-perfect lot with hardwood floors, fireplace, and a spacious family room flooded with natural light for only $223,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or see the listings at joelupchurch.com.
Well, back here at the Kia Studios on the Saturday Morning Quarterback Show, I'm Brandon Brooks with Coach Pete Wiggins of the Callaway High School Cavaliers. And, Coach, we talked a little bit about offense. Let's look at the defense. Defense did a phenomenal job up against a really, really talented senior Durante Dunson running back for the Herd Braves.
You know, you're talking about Durante. He's a very special ball player and four-year starter. One of the best running backs that I've seen, and not only, and I think what makes him so special is the fact that he plays free safety every snap, and then he didn't come off the field, and you know, that young man's a talented kid, and you know, in preparing for him, you know, it was difficult for us, but again, I think. It means it's a great deal as far as how our defense prepared and how they ran to the ball, and I was really proud of those kids last night for kind of keeping him corralled as much as they did. I mean, obviously he had his big runs and all, and on a couple of plays, but still I felt like our defense did well, and but a lot of it's got to do with preparation, and all week, you know, Coach Hubbard, Coach Wilson, Coach Sher Hayes, and Martin, they did a great job with their game plan, and really felt, you know, good about last night's performance on defense. But just talking about some individual players on the defensive line, Renzo Patterson at defensive end, J.T. Wortham defensive end, Keegan Ramsey, Devin Powell, Rashawn Lovelace, those guys, Kareek Foster, they all played a lot of reps up on the defensive line, and did a good job last night. Outside backer, Dylan Johnson, R.J. Williams, Jay Fuller, played hard, and they played a physical game last night. Linebacker, LeBron Zelaya, Mike Freeman, Eddie Culpepper, Brandon Body, And then in the secondary, Aaron Clausell, Tariq Frazier at free, and Terry Godwin, Mike Moss, Nick Woodyard had a big interception.
Yes.
And he really broke on the ball nice. And anyway, when you can come up with a turnover like that, that's a momentum swing. And again, really proud of our kids for their effort.
Well, one quick thing before we go to a break. Really impressed last night with number 4, Terry Godwin, number 1, Mike Moss, covering those ends, not allowing that young man like Durante or Austin Barron to get on the outside, to get to that outside edge, and did a fantastic job bringing everything back up toward the middle to get help. And really a great defensive effort by your defense.
Really proud of them, and felt like we run to the ball well, and that's what we preach at practice, and the kids did a good job with it.
Fantastic. Well, listen, you're listening to the Saturday Morning Quarterback Show here with Brandon Brooks and Coach Pete Wiggins of the Callaway High School Cavaliers, and we're going to just say hello to a quick group of folks that support this broadcast, and we're going to go to a quick break and be right back at you. So stay tuned.
Coleman, you
you buy, and we accept Medicare, Medicaid, and private insurance, and each buyer is treated like a franchise player. It's all at Holmes Pharmacy. Holmes Pharmacy with locations in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game. Rob Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. This week's featured listing is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. It has over 5 acres of land with a fenced-in backyard, hardwood flooring, and just seconds from I-85 in West Point. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014 or see the listings at robupchurchsells.com. Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
Welcome back, Callaway fans. We are here in the Kia studios for your Saturday morning quarterback show, and it's a joy to have Coach Pete Wiggins of the Callaway Cavaliers with us this morning as we reminisce, as it were, about last night's big win over Heard County, 49-20. I want to talk real quickly, Coach, about a lot of things that some people may not think are a big deal, but ended up being a pretty big deal last night. Your special teams, your punter, Reeves Payne, did a phenomenal job. Just a great job by your special teams. Guys staying in their lanes and doing what they're supposed to do.
Well, special teams is overlooked so many times and been an integral part of the game. And we had some 4th down calls last night that we're trying to flip the field, and Reeves has done a nice job for us all year. And what you hope is is to get a good punt off, and if they don't catch it, get a good roll off of it, and he did a great job with that last night. And it all starts with a snap. Josh Williams, great job snapping the ball, and then the guys obviously have to block, and all that sounds easy, but there's a lot that goes into that. And Coach Deano Martin, he heads up our special teams and does a great job with it. But I felt like that last night that Reeves was a big weapon for us, and also on kickoffs, Hunter Milliman, great job. We practice several different kicks all very often every day, and we did a good job last night covering the kicks. He had some squib kicks that we work on really. He works on really hard, and our kids did a great job staying in their lanes and covering those kicks. And it's all about field position. It's about momentum, and special teams sets that up so much every day or every play, and so big part of the game. Also, Cameron Spinks, the PAT field goals. That's a big part of the game. You never know when that's gonna change the outcome of a game. So Terry Godwin holding the snap, and things that a lot of people don't see to snap to get the PAT down. I mean, it's repetition after repetition at practice every day, and those kids they do a great job with it, and they work hard.
Well, we always want to focus on our kids, and want to ask you about Dre Martin. It seems as if Dre, from the very first game against Greenville in the scrimmage and coming on now to last night's game, you can see this kid growing and taking on his role as the leader of that offense. Perfect example last night. Terry Godwin was that man-to-man coverage. There's nobody in the county, multiple counties, that's going to cover Terry Godwin man-to-man. Dre picks it up, beautiful pass downfield, 6 points as a result. Just a great job by Dre. Talk about that.
Well, great throw, and I tell you what's bigger than the throw is for him to sit in the pocket and have confidence in his offensive line and fullback to establish the pocket.
Right.
And it's a good 3.5 seconds to make that, to set up the route, and the O-line did a great job forming that pocket for him, and the fullback, and Dre, being able to have the confidence in those men in front of him, and then make that throw, and obviously T to catch it, and it's set up off of play action, and you run the ball, and then we like play action, and,
right.
just a big time. We always say, big players make big plays in
Right.
big situations. So a great job out of him. And you talked about his leadership. He gets more confidence every week. And quarterbacks, it's one of the toughest places on the field. Some would say is the toughest. Probably is. You're always in the spotlight, and if the offensive lineman messes up, people in the stands, they don't see that near as much as if the quarterback messes up.
Sure.
Everybody sees it. But he's getting better every week, and really proud of him.
Well, Coach, let's go take a few commercials here. And, again, you are with us Saturday morning quarterback show here at the Kia showroom. I'm Brandon Brooks, along with Coach Pete Wiggins of your Callaway Cavaliers.
Hurry in today to Kia of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Welcome back, Callaway fans, as we are joined here with Coach Pete Wiggins of the Callaway Cavaliers here at the Kia showroom. Coach, we got a week off this week, get a little healing done, and then it's right back at it down to a pretty big rival that's grown through the years in Harris County.
Big game for us. They're a top 10 5A school, and it'll be a great challenge for us, and looking forward to it. And we actually go down to Harris County in 2 weeks. Need the off week right now. We've got a lot of kids with we played some very physical football teams, and we've got to get some bumps and bruises healed up, and so the off week will be good for us, coming at a good time. And I'd like to say congratulations to all of our athletic teams, and at Callaway, our softball team. Coach Ashley Summerlin's doing a great job right now, and those young ladies are really having a great season. Coach Kiker, our volleyball coaches, they've had some big wins of late, and really proud of those young ladies for their commitment to our programs and what all they do. Again, our cross-country team's running today, competing today, and good luck to them. And I want to say thank you to our band and our cheerleaders and all our faculty and administration. Great turnout again last night. It just shows you, the support for Callaway High School and Callaway athletics, and I just feel like it gets stronger every year. And this week we had a 14-0 win in JV over Troop, and it was a big atmosphere. And both sides, both schools had a great turnout, and just a lot of great stuff going on at Callaway High School, and it's good to see it, and it's good to see the atmospheres and all the support from the community.
Yeah, absolutely. We got the varsity is off Friday night, but JV will still be at home playing this Thursday night at the field. So right there at our great facility that been just blessed with, and we're just so appreciative of that. Such a nice place. I want to talk real quickly, and I definitely don't want to forget this young man who had a phenomenal night, and number 5, Cedric Maynard.
Cedric, big night. He's a competitor. Both sides of the ball. He's on every special teams, and he is a strong young man. He's not, as far as weight goes, he's not a big kid, but he plays with a lot of heart, and really proud of him. I know we're running out of time. I want to say, hey, I know my daddy's listening back in Ranburne, Alabama, and anyway, want to say good morning to him and Rick. I know they're up at the barn listening to the show. Every week's big. This is an off week coming up right here, and we got to get better this week and getting ready for Harris County and just keep on rolling.
Well, we want to just say thank you to all of our sponsors, everybody that so many people that have a hand in the game, if you will, on making Callaway Athletics what it is. Want to encourage you, if you want to stay up to date on all of the latest and greatest in Callaway Athletics, you can follow us on Instagram at Callaway Athletics. And Coach, it's been a joy. Congratulations on a great win against a great club right to our north in the Heard County Braves. But it's just great to be a Callaway Cavalier today. And from the Kia Studios, I'm Brandon Brooks. This is Coach Pete Wiggins, and we are sure appreciative of your time today. We hope you have a great one, and go Cavaliers.
Thanks for listening to the Callaway Cavaliers Kia of LaGrange Saturday morning quarterback show on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 1240 AM, 96.9 FM, and online at eagle1023.com with Tony Walls and Cavaliers coach Pete Wiggins.
Hurry in today to Key of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Car won't start? Or does your problem sound a little more like that? Come to Stanford Automotive to get your car in tip-top shape quick with a reliable team of automotive specialists. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186.
Are you ready for a great deal? A money-saving party! We got great quality and value. We'll get you kick-started.
Holmes Pharmacy is ready to help you with your healthcare needs. Yes, it's time for action, and what better place for action than football and Holmes Pharmacy? When you go into Holmes Pharmacy, we do go into action. Action to serve you better and faster. If you want to deal with the best, then see Holmes Pharmacy in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Hi, welcome to State Farm.
What's up?
Hi, I want to switch to State Farm, but my husband has a hard time letting things go. He's stuck in the 90s.
Not.
Well, if you do switch to State Farm, I can save you $500.
Raise the roof.
Switch to State Farm for your auto insurance, and you could save on average $500. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Stuck on savings? Go to the Square in LaGrange or call Matt Orr, your State Farm agent.
Average household savings based on 2012 National Survey of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
It's time now for the Troop Tigers Kia of LaGrange Saturday morning quarterback show on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 1240 AM, 96.9 FM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now live at the showroom of Kia of LaGrange, Greg Hicks and Coach Lynn Kendall giving you the inside scoop on Troop Tigers football.
Good Saturday morning here, Troop High football. I'm Coach. I'm host Greg Hicks along with Coach Lynn Kendall. And before we get real started, first of all, congratulations on a great win last night and moves the Tigers to 2-0. But you guys, as you're listening to us this morning, you need to get in your car, crank it up, drive out this way, because I hear there was a boat afloat a few weeks ago, and there's something about some smoke going on, and all of a sudden they got a whole parking lot across the street full of Kias, Sportages, and Souls, and they're cutting some deals like you've never heard of. So you need to get down here, and the showroom's already busy this morning at 9 o'clock, Coach.
Oh, absolutely. It's a lot of folks in here, and Saturday morning is a pretty busy morning here anyhow. And come on down. It's going to be a nice day. A lot of new cars here on the lot today, and I'm sure these guys will be willing to talk with you and help you out. I think there's a car here for almost every occasion, every personality. So y'all come on down to Kia. They do a great job servicing their customers, and also we really appreciate them hosting us for our radio program.
This is Coach. This has been about 5 years now. We've been out here, maybe longer. I don't know, Coleman, but and I know the older we get, the time flies so fast.
It does.
And it seems like it was just yesterday we were out here, and we certainly appreciate them, and we appreciate Chick-fil-A on the Parkway each and every Saturday morning, providing Chick-fil-A biscuits, and they're not just for us. I know we tend to come in here and hog them up, but you customers come on in and enjoy some breakfast, some coffee, and talking football. And
absolutely.
And it's a lot of fun time. I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come right back, and we're going to talk some more Troop High School football. We're going to review last night's win over Northgate Vikings, 29-14. And we'll be right back. You're listening to Troop High Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fees. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
We go again to the right side. This time the ball carrier is going to be missed. Bonner down the right side to the 30, 25. He breaks free. Down to the 10, 5. They'll say he stepped out of bounds, though. Touchdown! Okay, they reverse it. Touchdown, Tigers!
45 yards off behind Big Mitch Mathis. Now Spotter takes it down the sidelines. Touched just a little at the 10, but walks it in the end zone. Great job, True Tigers.
That's a great way to start the game. You know, Coach, we were talking just a few minutes ago how, you know, you came out and against Northgate's big defense, especially their big linebacker, you know, you were able to click off like 16 yards the first play, 14 maybe yards the second play, maybe 4 yards the third play, and it just looked like you were clicking. You came out doing what you wanted to do, and just a few plays later, Mess Bonner off the right side and down the sidelines.
Yeah, that was a great run by Mess, and I was real happy that we came out and established some offensive momentum right from the beginning. O-line, you know, coming off the ball real well. You mentioned their linebackers, and I know their Sam and Will linebackers were very active, and they're good. They were good. They made a lot of plays last night, and they are definitely someone to contend with. And then, of course, Mess making a nice run, bouncing to the outside a little bit, and then getting down that sideline. And he's pretty good at that. Back there in our spring game, that ability kind of stood out. Our spring scrimmage that we have in the stadium, and you know, he's got very good body control and is able to get right down that sideline. And he had a big night last night too. You know, about 16 rushes, a couple touchdowns. You know, over 200 yards rushing. Not a bad night for Mess, you know.
No,
and,
yeah, he wasn't messing around, right?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Well, you know, and before we get too far into it, I wanted to kind of give the fans an update on Dre Townsend. I've been asked all week, hey, how's Dre? How's that running back doing? How's the one that broke his leg? And if you don't mind, just give everybody kind of an update on Dre. And I know he's with us. He's listening to us this morning.
Well, Dre had surgery last Saturday morning. Things went well. He was able to actually come home late Saturday afternoon, make it back to the house, and then you know, rested for a few days. And a couple days ago, he's back at school.
Good.
And you know, on crutches, got a lot of pride.
Ooh.
Didn't want, you know, we got our school, you know, area-wise is pretty spread out. You know,
That's
long
right.
hallways, a lot of travel there to go on crutches, and he had a lot of pride and didn't want to do the wheelchair thing. And,
well,
you know, I mean, he just, you know, that's how he feels, and I think they're going to actually. Doctors, not school, but doctors are going to insist that he go, you know, use the wheelchair so you know, it doesn't wear you out, and you're, you know, all those things. You're off balance and trying to get down a hallway with, you know, 1,300 students moving around. And but he was unable to go to game last night, but he was in contact with me and a couple of other coaches and some of the other players before the game and after the game, and you know, just real excited. And he was, you know, so supportive of the team.
Mm-hmm.
And
well,
so I'm sure next week we'll have him with us.
That's right. Well, you know, I know a senior really doesn't like to take advice from a ninth grader, but if he wants to know about the wheelchair, my son broke his leg last year at Long Cane Middle School, and he quite enjoyed that wheelchair because he had all the young ladies wanting to push him down the hall. So Dre may want to rethink that.
Yeah, you know, there's bright sides to everything.
That's right. Look on the bright side. But getting back to football, you know, we were talking during the break. Northgate came in, and I would say that they definitely won the battle of ball control and time of possession in the first half. I mean, you guys were on defense at least, I'm guessing, somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 minutes of the 16 minutes of the first half. Or at least 12 minutes they're going. They had the ball consistently late in the first quarter, continued into the second quarter, drove it. Seemed like for about a good 7-8 minute stance at one time, and you could just see that they were obviously running the ball effectively, moving it down the field, gaining 2, 3, 4 yards at a time, and our defense basically says, you know, we're bend but don't break, and creating opportunities, and each time held them out of the end zone, and great tribute to the defense.
Oh, absolutely. You know, that they, like you said, they're on the field a long time, and you know, it's still hot, and I'm just, you know, real proud of them, happy with the conditioning, and also just keep them making another step. Keep living the fight the next play. And, wing T offense is a tough offense to defend. And especially, Coach Walburn and Jeter and Dow Ripple and Rippey, those guys, all troop folks as well, former troop guys. And they've been running wing T a very long time. So, as you watched, it was crisp. Their buck sweeps and their counters and their jet stuff, they executed extremely well. So that type of offense especially, there's so many things you have to defend against.
That's right.
And, as soon as you try to stack up or defend one part of it, well, then there's another aspect that'll hit you in the mouth really quick. So, the defense, from the defensive line to the linebackers in the secondary, did a great job last night.
Misdirection. I know their big tailback, number 5, and I hope I don't mispronounce his name. I think it was Teasley, but
I think that's right.
What a workhorse! I mean, I don't care who you are. If you don't respect that kid, that kid, every time he touched the ball, he's twisting and grinding and running over folks. And I know he got hurt late in, I think it was the third quarter.
Got hurt last night, sure did.
I certainly hope he's okay. But you respect a guy like that, and you appreciate that from a defensive standpoint. You're challenged. I want to stop this kid because he is that good, and you guys stood up to that task. And I don't know how many yards he had before he went out, but I think you guys kept him in check. And from a defensive standpoint, you just you got to be proud of you guys. Stayed on the field a long time and did a pretty daggum good job.
Well, in that one point too, they had that long drive, and we eventually stopped them, and then the offense comes out, and Mess Bonner runs 80 yards for a touchdown, and defense is right back out there. And someone's like, "Wow, I wish we could." I said, "Well, I'm not going to not want the points."
That's right. That's right.
But I understand, being a former defensive player, I perfectly understand. You stop a long, grueling drive, and then they score in seconds, and then you're back on the field. And that's another thing that you have to overcome, because the counter to that is they score on you quickly.
That's right.
Because your guys are gassed. And But once again, I thought our conditioning showed up last night the way we expect it to, and we're able to play all those extra snaps. So I'm real happy with that.
Oh, good. Hey, with that, we're going to take a short break. You're listening to Troop High Tiger football here, live from the Kia showroom. You guys come on out and join us for breakfast. We'll be right back on Eagle Sports.
Hurry in today to Kia of LaGrange, because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318. With the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Are you ready for a great deal? A money-saving party! We got great quality and value. We'll get you kick-started.
Deal with someone who's always tops in the draft. That's Holmes Pharmacy. Yes, at Holmes Pharmacy, we're ready. We pass on a great selection of over-the-counter medications. So see the pros at Holmes Pharmacy, and we'll put you on the first string every time. Holmes Pharmacy, with locations in Hamilton and LaGrange.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out? Yeah, of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in LaGrange. Call 706-882-0046.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Dexter Shealy running on the right side. He's to the 10, 5, touchdown Tigers!
84 yards.
Miss
Bonner around the right side behind Big Mitch Mathis. Man, does he pull on the speed. Nobody on Northgate sidelines can catch him.
Welcome back to Troop High Tiger football. We started out, and that came right off of we just talked about an 8-minute or longer ball possession by Northgate, and
Right.
the defense is thinking, okay, good, I get a little rest, and comes right back and mess off right tackle, takes it down the sidelines, and just turns on the speed. And I had a couple of fans, a couple of former players came up last night and said, it's the first time we've seen Troop play in Lord knows how long, and they're impressed with the speed they had. And I think they saw, and when Bonner took off on that 47-yard and then the 80-yard, and I think kind of surprising to a lot of people just how much speed the Tigers do have.
Mess has great speed, and I think a lot of people it's slightly deceiving as well, just his running style. But he's got a really good, when you do timing, and he's got a great 40 time, and then several guys that we have in the secondary have great speed as well. And Dexter Shealy got good speed and runs hard. And one thing I'm really happy about Dexter Shealy and Mess Bonner and Cameron Russell is that all those guys are not seniors, so that's kind of nice. And they're just going to get faster and bigger as well. I mean, they're incredibly hard workers in the weight room. And speaking of Dexter Shealy, 16 rushes, 87 all-purpose yards. He ran a touchdown, threw for a touchdown. He had a big night. And then Will Smith at quarterback did a great job of commanding that offense last night. Didn't have as many rushes, but made a lot of good checks at the line. Scored a touchdown, and then also ran for a PAT and threw for a PAT, 2-point conversion. And then Cameron Russell, 6 rushes, 20 yards. And once again, Cameron Russell, just like last week, comes in and hits a play that's kind of a key momentum sustainer, I guess is the word for it. Has a nice he had 6 rushes, 20 yards, but one of those is a very big, long 10-plus yard run that's very timely and did a great job.
And kept moving the chains.
Right.
That's right.
And Jonathan Foster had a 2-point conversion reception, and then Tremaine Torbert, 24-yard back of the end zone, big catch, going up high in the back, making a catch, getting his feet down for a touchdown. And then last week he was ruled down inside the 1, but also a similar type play to set up a score.
Right.
So, if you couple that with your offensive line play by Mathis and Newton and Thompson, Benitez.
That's right.
Johnson.
Yep.
And I pause when I say Johnson because we call him Bob. Bob Christian, famous NFL player. They have these, and he's an old school guy. And
oh yeah.
We call Travis Johnson Bob Christian so much it's almost become his name.
Well, let's just change it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Mom
might not like that too much. But those guys, and then Nathan Wilborn. I'm trying not to Hernandez.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
All those guys, came out and did a great job, and Brandon Barrington is a young player, 10th grader for us that we moved the tight end. Got some action last night, and he's very promising as well. And you look at that performance, and just once again, and I really liked it, very businesslike. I know we had some exciting long runs by Mess and Dexter and that type of thing, but just the mentality of every play is another play. You're not resting on the play it just happened, and hey, that was a good play, and we're going to rest on our laurels. Each one has that intensity and that urgency that we're looking for, and we have to continue improving that as we go through this season.
Yeah.
And then on the defense side, I thought we had great swarming team defense.
Yes.
Just about everybody on that defense last night had some action, had a big play. Emmanuel Trammell, big interception.
That's right. And he was, and Emmanuel's going to see this all year. Emmanuel's probably 5'7", coach, if he's that tall. I think his hair's about as long as he is tall, but he looks good out there. Well, the wideout had to be 6'2", 6'3", and Emmanuel really played a good corner last night. He's all up in him, and he was challenged a few times, but give credit to that senior cornerback. He did a really good job at I hate to say lockdown, but certainly did a good job defending that wideout, and he came up with a timely interception late in the ball game for us to, because it looked like Northgate might be on the edge of putting a drive together.
Right.
And came back and had that timely interception. Speaking of timely, we're going to take a short break. You're listening to Troop High Tiger Football here live from the Kia showroom, and we'll be right back on Eagle Sports.
Hurry in today to Kia of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fees. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
One products not available.
1 2 1 2.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Tigers go to tall sweep. Now we're going to throw the ball. We air it out towards the end zone. High ball. It's going to be a jump ball in there. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Number 80, Tolbert for the Tigers, goes up on a jump. Tremaine Tolbert, a junior wideout, takes the pass from Sheely into the end zone, 10 yards deep in the end zone. Jump ball, he outjumps everybody, brings it in for the touchdown, Tigers.
All right, welcome back here to the Kia showroom as Kia of LaGrange here and talking with Todd. And I got to tell you something, Todd. I know that we really enjoy doing all the football shows here and having a chance to be in the showroom. But, I tell you, usually we're just talking about how great it is to be here. We've got some serious things for people to know about. You've got a lot of Kias.
Well, I tell you what, we've been very fortunate. Since we're out here by the plant, we've actually just got a surplus of vehicles, over 245 cars. And now that's the additional we have. So right now, guys, we got about $8.5 million in inventory, and along with that, man, we got Kia Finance, Wells Fargo, and about 14 other banks that stepped up and really putting some good rates out there as low as 0%. And hey, right now is an awesome time to buy a car. Hey, if you belong with somebody that works at Kia, guys, you can get actually 15% below dealer cost. Now, that's not MSRP or a sticker, that's cost. That's what we pay for the car, and you get 15% below that. In addition to that, whatever incentives go along with that. So give me an example. You can buy a car, let's say it lists for $19,500. You can buy this car for around $13,980. I mean, it don't get no better than that.
No, and tell you what, folks, come by here, see the inventory, pick out the car you want, and if it qualifies, you can walk away with that special deal, and they've got plenty of them that do qualify. So come see the inventory. I mean, literally, they got cars parked in the lot next door. It's crazy. Come out here, have a good time with them at Kia of LaGrange, Lafayette Parkway. And, Greg, back to y'all.
Well, thank you, Todd. I know you guys are wheeling and dealing because a friend of mine, Coach Parker's out here, and he's probably the squeakiest, tightest guy in Troup County.
Well, I'm going to have to totally agree with you on that. He just left again. He says, Todd, I'm going to talk to my wife. I said, come on now.
Oh, yeah, he's got to take care of Teresa now.
He's going to check his insurance. But, old Coach has been good. And I've sold Coach a lot of cars over the time. And but, that's what it's all about. It's about community and knowing your people and taking care of folks in our town. And it just makes it easy. And so when you come buy a car, you're not all stressed out. But you know what? He likes it. He's having a good time. And we're going to get that little Jeep Wrangler for him. He's going to go out today and do Sportage.
I tell you what, you get that Jeep from him, you got to wrestle it from him because he don't want to give it up. Well, good job. Hey, it's all about community, as Todd said, and it's nice to know. And we want to, first of all, we want to wish quarterback Will Smith, according to Facebook, and then his mama, he turns 18 today. So happy birthday, Troup High Tiger quarterback Will Smith.
Hard to believe he's 18 already.
Yeah, he's just in
I
diapers
remember when he rolled
right?
into our program. And, another one of our players, Jason Hernandez, had big birthday last night.
Well,
18
good.
as well.
Oh, that's a great way to celebrate.
Yeah, those guys.
And, I want to make a comment. I noticed, and Coleman and Jack have to remind me last year before last night, last week, Greg, you're getting too excited. I do have a lot of fun calling Troup football, and I've been loud and proud calling the color plays now through several coaches and through several years, and that's where my heart and soul is, as always will be. And my wife teaches there, my children graduated there, and I've got a 9th grade on the team, so. It's just the way it is, and I have a lot of fun doing that. So please, anybody listening, don't take offense. Just join me and have fun.
That's good. And I think that's an important part of this whole thing is, it's supposed to be fun too.
That's right.
We take it very businesslike, which we have to, but it's I tell the guys that I mean we're hyped up. You want to win. You want to do things right and stuff. But also you want to go out there and have fun too.
That's right.
And now I will say it's more fun to win than not to win.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But in the big picture of things, great sport. And I thought last night both our fans traveled well.
They did
last night. Really appreciate that. And of course their fans. I could on the radio hear some of that background noise. And then of course. Had some horns and stuff going on up there. I thought it was like that a few years ago. Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're celebrating last night's win, and about another couple of hours, and then it's back to the grindstone.
Yeah,
Speaking of back to the grindstone,
it's over with in about 3.5 hours or so.
There you go.
It's players get a little longer. Coaches, we're gonna get right back at it, and got a very tough opponent coming in, ranked opponent, Harris County High School, right next door. So we're looking forward to them bringing a lot of fans over, and Dwight Jones is their head coach, and have known him for a number of years, and he's going to have those guys ready. They have a lot of good athletes, and play very good football, and. So once again, I know people get tired of hearing it, but once again, we got a big challenge, and that's just the way it is. And the next big game is the next game. And that's been our approach, and we're gonna keep preaching that
I will as long as I'm coaching. That you can't look behind you and you can't look too far ahead. You've really got to be on the task at hand. And I try to stress to the guys, there's not a tomorrow, and I mean that from a football standpoint. I don't want anybody to take that wrong, but you can't look at what happened last week, and you can't look at what's going to happen coming up. You got to play that week and be prepared, and you can just take that into the classroom. You got to be prepared for that next test.
That's right.
Not what's going to happen 6 weeks from now, and whether you did well or didn't do well last week. Well, here's another test.
That's right. Life
is pretty much that.
Another touchdown for Kia.
There you go.
Well, I tell you what. Speaking of a test, we're going to wrap it up. But I want to say, I think Jack Mormon said it best a couple weeks ago. We're in the SEC of high school football here in our region. We've got 4 of the top 10 teams: Sandy Creek, Carrollton, Whitewater, and Woodward. No easy task. Plus non-region opponents such as Northgate last night and Harris County next week. And of course, then we've got more struggles coming up. We've got challenges, and that's what you want. You want those challenges. And next week it's going to be Veterans Night, celebrating all the veterans there at Callaway Stadium, as well as Long Cane Middle School Night. So you all you middle schoolers, come on out, and the parents come out and enjoy a good game, and all you veterans come out. We want to recognize you guys. So the Troop Tigers 2-0 on this early season. Congratulations again, Coach, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week here in the Kia showroom of LaGrange. We'll see you next week in Troop High Tiger football.
Go Tigers.
Thanks for listening to the Troop Tigers Kia of LaGrange Saturday morning quarterback show on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 1240 AM, 96.9 FM, and online at eagle1023.com with Greg Hicks and Troop Tigers coach Lynn Kendall.
Hurry in today to Kia of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never. 14 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318. With the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics Gold. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Hello?
Hi, Jennifer. Listen, Nick is here with me, and he's very, very sorry.
Who is this?
I'm Nick's State Farm agent. State Farm is famous for having great claim service.
Uh-huh.
When Nick got in his little fender bender last month, State Farm patched things up for him right away. I think he's hoping we can patch things up with you, too.
This is crazy.
Go with the company with a 97% satisfaction rating on claims. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Count on Agent Matt Orr on the square in LaGrange to help you patch things up.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
It's time now for the Lafayette Christian Kia of LaGrange Saturday morning quarterback show on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Let's go live to the showroom at Kia of LaGrange to give you the inside scoop on Lafayette Christian football.
Hi, everybody. Welcome right here as we're live at the Kia of LaGrange showroom. And of course, Nate is here with me. And as Lafayette Christian has now moved into game number 3 and pulled out a big win last night of Colonial Hills Christian with the win 40-14. Nate, I tell you, the season's off to a roll, 2-1.
Well, and any win's a good win, and every win's a good win. So we're just pleased. We came off, a tough week last week against Holy Ground Christian Academy up in Rooteville, and end up getting out of rhythm a little bit because of the Labor Day holiday, and we're trying to make trying to lay game plans and build from that, and we're putting it in the hands of 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, and sometimes they are unpredictable in their response, but they rose to the occasion and they shook off the bad taste in our mouth from last week and played hard. Of course, teams around the area had to deal with the lightning issue last night, so it was a real herky-jerky type of pace to the game.
Yeah, I mean and we'll talk about that when we come back. But the lightning did delay the game, which makes it really tough for you coaches to make sure that your players stay warmed up and ready to go. And we'll talk about all that when we come back.
Yes.
But Lafayette Christian wins last night, 40-14 over Colonial Hills Christian. We'll come back and talk about that, and then also after this show. Just want to remind everybody we'll be carrying the Heard County Callaway game replay after Saturday morning quarterback is over with on Eagle 102.3. All right, now let's take a quick break. We'll come right back, talk some more Lafayette Christian football after this on Eagle Sports.
Hurry in today to Kia of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318. With the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Hey, man, my car just broke down. I need to call a towing company.
Well, then you should probably call a towing company.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I need to call a towing company.
Right, a towing company. You should call a towing company.
Ah, man, come on. I'm trying to tell you, which company should I call?
Oh, call a towing company.
Oh, call a towing company.
A towing company. 706-882-8399.
A towing company. 706-882-8399.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit WGHealth.org. West Georgia Health.
So healthy together.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
All right, welcome back here as we're live at Saturday Morning Quarterback. Coleman Weiss and Nate, the defensive coordinator for Lafayette Christian, also here with us, and we're appreciative of that and look forward to talk a lot of football here. And of course, you're making notes on our schedule. Obviously, we've had some change of some things that need to be in there.
We picked up a game, actually, in October when you're dealing with private schools. Generally, sometimes your schedule, even through the season, is fluid. And we're actually able to pick up a game, Kingsway Christian out of Douglasville, Georgia, on October 24th. And I believe that will be home. I have to double-check that. I'm trying to remember this from memory. But our middle school played them on Thursday. Our middle school picked up a big come-from-behind 27-21 win against Kingsway Christian. So it's a good matchup for us. That's not going to necessarily predict what's going to happen in the varsity game, but we're looking forward to play them.
There you go. And, of course, always fun to add a game in there, especially so everybody at your schedules, make sure you write in 10-24-14 for Kingsway Christian against Lafayette Christian High School. Ought to be a great game. Don't want to miss that one. Of course, the next game, let's start off here with Colonial Hills Christian. Of course, they won last night, 40-14. And you know, Nate, I tell you, you sit there and have a game plan. You lay it out. You get the game started. You're thinking, hey, we're going to work our plan.
Right.
And then you get into it. I guess y'all got into about the first quarter, I guess. Or
52 seconds to go in the first quarter, and then we had our big delay, and we really did not get back on the field until it was close to 9:45.
Yeah, and that's just crazy, and it's safety, and that's what you got to go with. They have rules. Basically, if they see a lightning strike, it takes 30 minutes with no lightning to be able to start the game again.
Correct.
And of course if you get an additional lightning strike, it's another 30 minutes. And so I'm glad that safety is in there. But for us coaches and players and wanting to get home before midnight on a home game,
that did not happen.
It didn't work out for you. But how did the players handle the downtime?
Well, they're high school players. It's pretty easy for them to relax. I don't think that was necessarily the issue. It is letting them relax in an appropriate way, and so it's a constant management for us as coaches. And we did some run through. We had some talks. We broke up into different groups and say, this is what we need out of this group. That we need this out of the tight ends. We need this out of the linemen. We need this out of the linebackers. We did quite a bit of that, and that helps them stay focused. And we are actually able to correct a lot of we may need to make some little adjustments from what we already have played. It's like watching film live, and you get quite a bit of time to reflect on that. And Colonial Hills took advantage of that as too. They took some things away that we were doing very well as a result of that extra time. So apart from the management, our kids actually came back out on the field and were very focused. It was 7-6 when the delay happened, and they had just kicked the ball off to us, and we proceeded to put on a march and score a touchdown very quickly. So we responded very well. We came out of the gates pretty fast and did what we needed to do to sort of grab momentum after that long delay. And I think that was a big key for us. And we were led in rushing by sort of a new face. He's a senior. He transferred to Lafayette last year as a junior. He's a diminutive young fellow, about 125 pounds, but he led us in rushing. Seth Horton, and he had a big 64-yard touchdown run to kind of break the game open for us in the second half of the game, and that really put us up by 2 touchdowns, and really it put us in a position to be able to take over defensively.
Yeah, when you got a lead like that, you can decide. You can pin your ears back, as they say, and just go after it. And folks, I got to tell you, you want to go out and watch Lafayette Christian. The football is a lot of fun, and they definitely got the players out there to keep you wowing. I mean, y'all scored almost 100 points now in 3 games, and it's a fast-paced type game. And of course, you're the defensive coordinator, so that's the last thing you want to see is points scored. And honestly, in 2 of the games, y'all kept opponents to 14 points, and except other than Holy Ground that got out of control there. But your defense, you got to be pretty happy with where you're at. I mean, they're starting to gel. Looks like.
Well, I think so. And for me, on the defensive side, we got to go on defense first, and I have mixed feelings about that. Honestly, as a coach, even this is my 20th year, I still kind of like to see the offense get out there first and just to gauge. But we got to go on defense first, and I actually felt pretty good. And I wanted our guys to go out there and control the line of scrimmage, play fast, and tackle well. And we got our first defensive series was 3 and out. You can't ask for anything better. We get the ball back to our offense. We march down and score. We're up 7-0, and that is, the way we want to play it. And to get a 3 and out in 8-man football is a little bit more of a challenge, but we were able to get a few of those last night.
There you go. All right, folks, we'll come right back. We'll talk some more here. We've got Nate Shaw here with us, the defensive coordinator for Lafayette Christian High School. As we're talking about Colonial Hills Christian lost over to Lafayette Christian last night, 40-14. So now Lafayette Christian goes to 2 wins on the season and 1 loss, and getting ready for another big game next week with Harvester Christian Academy. So we'll talk about that and much more as we continue on Saturday Morning Quarterback right here on Eagle 102.3.
Hurry in today to Key of LaGrange because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318 with the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at keyoflagrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Are you ready for a great deal? A money-saving party! We got great quality and value. We'll get you kick-started.
Yes, it's the right time and the right place is Holmes Pharmacy. You'll save like never before. Save money when you buy. And we accept Medicare, Medicaid, and private insurance, and each buyer is treated like a franchise player. It's all at Holmes Pharmacy. Holmes Pharmacy with locations in LaGrange and Hamilton.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
It is Eagle 102.3, Coleman Vines here with you as we're enjoying a fantastic day here at Kia of LaGrange. We'll have to get Todd over here maybe to talk with us in just a minute. But I don't know if you noticed this, Nate. Did you? We're here with Nate Shaw talking about Lafayette Christian High School on Saturday morning quarterback. Did
Yes.
you have a chance? We're here at the Kia of LaGrange showrooms doing the show live. But did you notice all the Kias that are stacked up everywhere? When they say they are have over inventory, they're not joking. I tell you what, they really have a crazy amount of Kias here on the lot, and it is this is something that has happened, and you're the winner, as they always say, and of course. Basically, the deal is they've got inventory of a whole bunch of different Kias. They got a lot of Fortes and Sorrentos and Sportages, Cadenzas and K900. Well, I mean, not a lot of K900s, but they definitely got Optimas and all that. So come by here and pick you out one. And, of course, they have certain ones that will qualify you for the families and friendly employee and family plan, where you can buy it 15% below dealer cost. And
I need to look at one of those.
Oh, you do.
I could use a car, Coleman. I'll be honest with you. I'm not trying to be a shill, but I am actually in the market for a car, and a deal like that is something that grabbed my attention when.
It's
Greg
and that's real money, real savings, and the opportunity to do that right now. So if I and I'm not just saying this because we're on the air. This is the time to buy yourself a car. So it really is that good of a deal.
Saving 50%, you cannot beat that
That's
with a
right.
stick.
And all right, folks, I'll tell you what, we're talking football here at Kia of LaGrange showroom. We also want to thank Chick-fil-A for their wonderful biscuits, and we appreciate their sponsorship and help in the show, and of course all the other sponsors that we have that help out on Saturday morning quarterback. We want to thank them as well. Now, of course, we had talked a little bit about the wind last night, and of course the lightning storm, which makes it just absolutely crazy.
Yes.
But when you get into the second half and you had the lightning storm and all that stuff, you've already had one halftime already.
Correct.
So what do you talk about?
We talk, well, number one, we didn't go 20 minutes.
Okay.
We mutually agreed to shorten it. It was a 10-man halftime.
Okay, cool. That was a good idea.
Just a chance to water down a little bit, talk about a few things, and basically let them rest. The kids both teams were tired, because a little bit extra tired. That long day in school all day, and then going out there, sitting around a lot. It wears on it. You know, people just get tired. You can only be awake so long, and you could tell that there was some fatigue there, and you just kind of try to motivate them and get them going. But our second half, we had a decent second half, and really took control of the game. And Jess Hill had a great game defensively, 2 interceptions. Colonial Hills was a team that was just going to spread you out and sling it, and he was a huge key. He rode the middle. He's our middle linebacker. Had a great game. Caleb Corbin. Is a name. He's a senior. He doesn't get a lot of pub. He had 2 touchdowns. He had a touchdown reception of about 50 yards, and then a short touchdown run. Our quarterback Matt Brown is a senior. He's been a starter since his freshman year. He was just really poised. He had more throwing touchdowns than rushing touchdowns, which is unusual for him. And big game from Turner Hill, a junior. Turner Hill and Jesse Earl, yes, they're brothers. Got his first career touchdown last night, so that was good. And I think that was Caleb Corbin's first career touchdown too, but he got 2 of them, so he just got greedy.
Yeah, there you go. and let him keep being greedy. Go
That's right.
Go ahead and get you 3 more, girl.
Caleb, you go and get as greedy as you want.
All right, folks, we're sitting here talking about Lafayette Christian. We're going to take another quick break, come back, and start talking about next week's game. Harvester Christian Academy, which is going to be home as well, and that's going to be coming up next Friday night. We'll talk about that and much more as you're listening to Lafayette Christian football as we're talking Saturday morning quarterback right here on Eagle Sports.
Hurry in today to Key of LaGrange, because our lot is packed like never before. And with a special KMMG employee and family pricing plan, you can take advantage of 15% below invoice pricing. And let's run the numbers. A 2014 Kia Soul with a list price of $19,318. With the employee discount, you can roll in this Soul for only $13,995 plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee. And it comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Shop online at keyoflagrange.com. Act now. Stock number B0059.
Are you ready for a great deal? A money-saving party! We got great quality and value. We'll get you kick-started.
Holmes Pharmacy is ready to help you with your healthcare needs. Yes, it's time for action, and what better place for action than football and Holmes Pharmacy? When you go into Holmes Pharmacy, we do go into action. Action to serve you better and faster. If you want to deal with the best, then see Holmes Pharmacy in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Hi, welcome to State Farm.
What's up? Hi, I want to switch to State Farm, but my husband has a hard time letting things go. He's stuck in the 90s.
Not. Well, if you do switch to State Farm, I can save you $500.
Raise the roof.
Switch to State Farm for your auto insurance, and you could save on average $500. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Stuck on savings? Go to the Square in LaGrange or call Matt Orr, your State Farm agent.
Average household savings based on 2012 National Survey of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Joel Upchurch is your Rebanks Result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call should be to Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702. This week's featured listing is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home situated on a picture-perfect lot with hardwood floors, fireplace, and a spacious family room flooded with natural light for only $223,500. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or see the listings at joelupchurch.com.
It is Eagle 102.3, WLAG 1240, 96.9, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com. We're live at Kia of LaGrange here on Lafayette Parkway. And, folks, we were talking about the inventory, and of course, Nate and I were just kind of looking around at all the cars. I mean, literally, we sit here, we see cars in front of us. We usually can see them to the left. It's weird to see them to the right.
There's a grass patch that they're on right now, and it's just full of cars.
I know, and I tell you what, they have got them all stacked up on all the way up the hill.
That's right.
It is a true over inventory. When you don't have enough lot to hold all your cars, you have too many cars, and that's what they've got.
That's true.
And of course they've got special buys on them. They're they got, if you happen to have a employee or a family that's a friend of yours, you can get a hold of the 15% discount, and I'm sure we can hopefully get out there and help get your friendship going out there, so you can get that 15%.
And start shaking hands with people at the grocery store.
Exactly. Do you work for Kia? Do you work for Kia? But it really is a great deal, and they've got a huge inventory, a lot of savings on all these cars. And I tell you what, you got to come by here. They're going to help you. They're going to assist you in finding the vehicle that you want at a great price. And this is one of the few times that it is a true, honest to goodness. If you've been thinking about it, you got to come get you one of these vehicles, because it really is at a big savings, and it's really a cool deal. All right, now let's talk Lafayette Christian football real quick as we get ready to wrap today up with the show, and then we'll get ready to our rebroadcast of the Heard County Callaway game after this. But Callaway Hills Christian lost to Lafayette Christian last night, 40-14. But now we've got to kind of turn the switch and get ready for next week. And of course, I asked you what you were doing this Saturday, and there's no rest for the weary, especially for football coaches.
No, I'll be into the film, and I'll be watching last year's film of our upcoming game, which happened to be a playoff loss, a very painful playoff loss.
You'd like to take care of that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd like to rectify that. and you know what? There's quite a few boys that wear black and blue that would like to rectify that as well. We said one word after our game last week. Congratulations, guys. Harvester. And that's all we need to say. And everybody part of the program knows what that means. I'll just say it. We felt we got shortchanged up there with a couple of things that happened. And that's part of life. And that's okay. It's almost fun to kind of let that fester and see what it does over the course of a year in terms of a game. See if you can't, what you said, rectify that.
Yep, there you go. And that's coming up this Friday night, and it is going to be right there at Wiseville Road football area there. I guess the what exactly do you call that other than the
well, there's a couple names. It's a Cougars Den.
Cougars Den.
Or we like to refer to it as Cougar Beach.
There you go, Cougar Beach. But anyway, it's right there behind Wiseville Elementary School is where they play, and come out, get your seats early, and have a great time. And it's going to be it's a fun place to watch football and a great facility, and so go out there and have a great time. As Lafayette Christian's going to get it kicked off, I guess at 7:30, right?
7:30.
7:30. So get there early. Get there about 6:30. Have yourself a picnic lunch and or picnic dinner, and then enjoy the football game.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Come on out and see us.
All right, folks. That's it for us for a Saturday morning quarterback. Good luck tomorrow. Good luck next Friday. Nate Shaw and the Cougars get after it coming up next Friday. We'll see you then. All right, folks, we're out of here. Up next is the Heard County Callaway game, as that will be brought to you as a replay in its entirety. And then after that's over with, you'll be joining the Auburn football broadcast. So a lot going on here this Saturday morning. Is pretty much it's football Saturday.
It is.
Thank y'all, everybody. And you've been listening to Lafayette Christian Saturday morning quarterback right here on Eagle 102.3, 96.9, 1240, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com.
Thanks for listening to the Lafayette Christian Kia of LaGrange Saturday morning quarterback.